Welcome to the recap of Pulp Cthulhu, Blackheart, Crucible, Session 12. As always, let me thank Juice at Master of the Game for hosting and playing, his partner in crime, Paula at Awkwardly Nerdy, Bill at RollStats, and the unholy trinity, Jason, Josh, and Isaiah. We pick up this session where the players meet a mysterious stranger among the Driders. She agrees to help them. They formulate a plan to invade the Gorn Island and get Ethil's soul back. They find a forklift that Billy Bob attempts to repair, and also a speedboat. Then they kick off Operation Thunder from Down Under and begin their invasion of the Gorn Island. Everything seems to go according to plan, and then it doesn't.
Hey, Tipper, what do you think about the show?
I call it cultural strip mining. You're selling the bottom line of sex and violence to teens and preteens, and it's like junk food.
We'll say she's like 5'5". She has pale skin and long gray hair. She's wearing biker boots with leather pants and a white crop top. She has a navy blue knee-length double-breasted coat, and she's wearing dark purple aviators.
She looks kind of like me during the 50s.
Just trying to stay up on current trends, you know? Don't want to go out of style or anything.
Don't worry, honey. That look is as timeless as it gets.
So let's say we help you. How much help do you think you need?
Enough to go ahead and paralyze the Earwig's forces so they're not able to mount an effective resistance against our assaults.
Yeah, I would say if you guys can manage the bulk of the Earwig threats, the ants could definitely overwhelm the Gorn. No problem.
You do also have the advantage of being able to walk on ceilings. And with that, in this cave system, you'll be able to go ahead and strike them from above, where they'll be essentially defenseless.
We can set up the Bronco distraction in an area that has already pre-built defenses.
We can lure them to a position to be ambushed.
Ooh, I like the ambush idea.
Hell, I'm pretty sure if we hook up the speakers from the Bronco to Billy Bob's bike in the battery, he could prove a perfect source for an ambush.
Oh, we would just set the Bronco on fire with that bit of diesel fuel and they would come to the lake.
I've been busy.
Redecorating?
Oh, you know, something like that.
Have you thought about going with brighter colors to make the nest look bigger? Perhaps some mirrors to help?
Oh, you know, I think I'll pass on those.
So do you guys steal this stuff and Billy Bob's going to get in his bag and pull out the empty carton of Drider milk?
As you say that, one of the Driders comes over carrying like a silver tray with a bunch of cups. Fresh, it is not, how you say, pasteurized.
I'll take one of the cups and drink it.
Okay. It is very chunky, like you can chew it. On the cup it says Owens.
That's like a meal. Woo! Like, drink this. It'll fill you right up.
Billy Bob, I don't drink that shit. Especially when that's meant for these things kids. I'm not gonna, no, not in front of, like, that's even more weird.
Brought it to us. They obviously have some to spare.
Be vegan?
Look, I'm just saying, if I had a wife, right, and she was breastfeeding our kids, and you came over talking about, hey, do you sell some of this milk? I'm not gonna let my wife feed you that food for our kids. I'm just saying, that's freaking weird, man.
I mean, you guys could take this Drider milk and make it into like butter. I mean, hell, it's already pretty chunky. It shouldn't be hard. And then you could like saute up some Gorn in some Drider butter. Be kind of like Cajun food.
You know, I'm gonna let you handle that one. I'm gonna hard pass on that. Sorry.
I think I can make Gorn taste good. I mean, back where I'm from, we eat just about anything. You know, we see a dead possum on the side of the road. We ain't leaving that shit there to rot.
I work for the UNAS.
Oh shit! Why didn't you say so? We're UNAS.
Oh, you are?
What department of UNAS do you work for?
The Bureau of Mines.
Oh, of mines.
Yes.
That would explain why you're here.
The driver's
Yeah.
like, show him your badge.
Oh, yes. I'm quite official, you know.
Where are your badges?
Our boss is a cheapskate. I told him we needed badges. He said he would get them.
They don't have badges. Should we trust them?
We don't have badges in our positions. It's better that way.
And what kind of position is that?
Covert.
FDA.
You know,
Ivory, explicit lyric.
I
At
thought that
least I
was-
still have my CIA tattoo.
And she'll like pull up the side of her shirt so you can see her ribs, and there's like a big ass CIA tattoo on her ribs.
Oh, you know, that's not necessary. I think we'll just take their word for it. It's okay.
Ethel,
Okay.
put the moo down. Sometimes she forgets she's not wearing pants. I'm sorry.
Happens a lot.
or anything down there.
Constant
When you get
drippage.
to be my age, you kind of just stop caring.
We might have an
That
extra
statement
tarp
is
back
too
here
real.
if you want us to make use of pants.
Got a forklift.
Put some metal plates on it and a heavy weapon on top, and we have a small tank.
Hell, Billy Bob, why don't you see if you can get that thing running?
I guess I could take a look at it.
As long as the propane tank on the back hasn't rusted through, it should still have fuel.
When you find the forklift, the propane tank is not rusted through, and it does have fuel.
Now we just need to make sure the rest of it's working.
Do your thing, Billy Bob.
Yeah, do
Billy
you
Bob's
think?
gonna go over and unclip it and raise the seat / engine cover up and start checking shit.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's Phil.
You just got luck you can spend on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you could push the roll.
Or you could push it.
Yeah, let's do the push roll. Did I still get the bonus die with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I failed it. I got a 98 and the bonus die was an 8. So 88.
You see Billy Bob over there trying to work on this older forklift, and then he jumps back as the thing just catches fire and starts to burn up.
Look out, it's got a propane tank. It's got a blow.
Run.
No, I don't think it's gonna blow.
Shut the propane off. At least save the tank.
Just as Billy Bob was saying that it's not going to blow up, it does explode. And Billy Bob hits the ground, rolls, and the propane tank flies past you guys and embeds in the side of the cavern.
You know, Grandma, I don't think he's very good at his job.
What the hell, Billy Bob?
You take 4 damage, and your shirt has been singed.
Ah, shit.
Wow, you've got no shirt, you've got no pants. Like, you guys could use a whole wardrobe.
What kind of falling apart over here?
I've got a shirt. I mean, this is my favorite. This is my salsa bike shirt. But I mean, it's full of holes. It's singed on the bottom now. I mean, it's just. I gotta find a bike shop that sells salsa stuff. I gotta get a new shirt.
It takes about 4 or 5 hours. They lead you through some passages and over some mounds and into a large expanse of a cavern, an island sitting in this stagnant body of water. You're hit with the nasty sulfur smell of the water. There looks to be like little domes all on this island, and in the middle of the island stands, it looks like a glass almost. It's got like a long neck, and then it comes up at the top, and something is like bubbling, and then you see something like come over the edge and falls to the ground. It's like a huge fountain.
At the cauldron.
Yes, it is, of course.
Well, shit. I gotta get all the way up there to get my soul back.
How well are you at shimmying?
Come on, pretty baby, let's do the shimmy slide.
Do I look like I shimmy well?
I don't know. I didn't want to judge.
Back in the day.
Everybody's doing the shimmy and the slide.
Yeah, maybe when I was 20. Or hell, even 40.
So why do we need to get across the island?
To defeat the Gorn and reclaim my grandma's soul.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't like girls that can throw me around.
He just feels threatened.
It's intimidating.
Well, that sounds like a you problem, not a Bonnie problem.
Look here, miss. I don't know your name. I'm a dom. I need a sub. Bonnie's not a sub. Bonnie's a dom, too. Trust me, we used to be really good friends. She used to talk about it all the time.
If you're gonna find a boat, why don't you just find Hulk Hogan's boat? Like we could totally ride around in Thunder.
Thunder in Paradise?
Yeah.
Billy
Thunder-
Bob, you
Thunder
didn't
Force.
tell me you were a fan of Hulk Hogan.
paradise.
Thunder in the Underdark, bro. It'd be awesome.
My goodness.
For 10 luck points, you can find Hulk Hogan's Thunderboat if you wish. So it is a speedboat. There is no motor because it is burned out and rusted.
Right.
Billy Bob, we got a 351 Windsor that'll fit right in this baby.
Operation Thunderboat.
Thunder down under.
Thunder. Yes, the thunder from down under. Blake is thinking of changing careers in Vegas. So.
Ethil's gonna George Washington the boat to try and inspire the troops.
I feel like the air is just going to be like blowing up her dress.
Right. Yeah. Ethil just wears a nightgown. That's it.
Yeah.
These Gorn
Yeah,
and
like
earwigs are gonna
your
know
old
that
Granny
the
Moo
carpet
Moo.
matches the drapes.
People shouldn't be talking like that.
And there's a lot of carpet.
Shag carpet.
And there are so many things that we find in shag.
For reference, this is a small block Ford motor running on alcohol, which you usually only ever see in drag cars with big block motors. So this thing sounds like a NASCAR engine running because we're screaming a small block at like 9,000 RPM.
That's where it's happy.
Well, that's good because instead of being thrown into the water, you are tossed onto the bank.
I'd hate to have my favorite shirt get stinky too after all the other trauma it's been through.
The two containers go right up onto the bank also and just kind of like skid to a stop.
Fast deployment.
I like it. Let's find cover.
You start to hear chanting, similar to as you have heard before. You start to see all the Gorn start to come out their little huts, look up and see you and seem to ignore you, start to collect the dead bodies. You throw this lantern, Billy Bob blasts it with the shotgun and it explodes, raining fire on them. They're now Gorn. You see the Gorn catch fire, and as they're burning, they seem to just kind of, they don't really react. They just continue to pick up these bodies.
Let's go towards the chanting.
What the hell is this shit?
Something we don't want to deal with.
And you can see all the Gorn are now crowding this like street, and some of them are on fire, making their way to this large like fountain, whatever it is. It's got to be like 100 feet tall.
I've got a real bad feeling about this.
It's like a 5-minute walk as you're just walking up past these rows of small little homes. Gorn are coming out in between them and making their way to like this fountain. And as you're getting close, you can see ahead of you the Gorn who are up near the fountain stand up on top of this tiny retaining wall and just jump in.
Oh, they're feeding some kind of ritual or some shit.
Up at the top of this like fountain, you can see something is like some kind of black slime just kind of come over the top and crash onto the ground.
Is this just like some sort of like religious ritual or something?
Some kind of summoning ritual or something, and they gotta pile up a certain amount of something. I don't quite understand it. They gotta have enough souls.
You gotta have enough souls. For what?
To summon something probably deadly and devastating.
Yeah, we're not sure what they're trying to summon.
They are trying to call forth the crawling chaos, which is some god from beyond, and this is kind of the ceremony to do that. And supposedly if they get enough souls, the crawling chaos will come forth.
I don't think the crawling chaos sounds like very positive. Supposedly it'll come forth due to all their sacrifice.
Let's not let it do it.
Yeah, shit, we gotta stop them from dumping more souls in. Blake, Billy Bob, you get at the top of that retaining wall and stand there, make sure no more assholes jump in.
Got it. I'll make sure Billy Bob doesn't jump in.
If we kill them before they jump in, it should be fine, right?
Exactly.
Their souls have to leave their body before they hit the water. That should be, yeah.
Let's get your soul back and then deal with all of this.
You've got to wade through all these Gorn. As you guys are like coming up with this plan, you can hear like the buzzing noise of the flying earwigs. And as you all look up, you see that there are two earwigs fighting over something, and it drops out of the sky, and it's the boat, and it crashes into one of the homes and smashes it to pieces.
I feel like you guys are going to have trouble getting back.
And you're not?
We gotta stop these Gorn.
I'm just going to stand in the back and ensure that nothing goes awry.
See? Useless in combat. I'm going to shoot something because that's what I like to do.
That's your solution to everything, isn't it?
Are you going to pick a random Gorn and shoot one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you just blast a bunch of them. Their bodies all fall to the ground. The other Gorn standing next to them just start to collect them and drag them to the pool.
Oh.
As he does that, I'll try to intimidate the others. Tell them they need to get back or they're going to get shot.
Are you using your insane talent?
Why not? I'm going to spend 4 points of luck to make mine intimidate a normal success.
Back you fiends!
As he, blasts somebody in half.
Can I hypnotize them to sort of override what they're doing?
Yeah, you could try that.
Convince them to basically stop what they're doing.
For 10 magic points, you could try to stop the whole group and have them do whatever. You need to make a power roll.
I rolled a 3.
Extreme success, yes.
You're such a show-off, Paula.
I'm just trying to solve the problem in a non-violent way. Nova steps forward, and as she begins to kind of move her hands around in a non-belly dancing sort of way, you see all this purple smoke accumulate around her and begin to kind of engulf the Gorn, and as it moves away from them, they begin to kind of halt what they're doing, and they just kind of turn around. Yeah, they start walking away.
Billy Bob's like, every time somebody listen, I'm sick of telling people to walk away if I die.
Yeah, that's right, Billy Bob.
Did they start a new CIA program that I wasn't aware of, like the women who stare at goats instead of the men? Was that the secret? I tried to tell them that all along.
I think it has something more to do with Jimi Hendrix and Purple Haze.
I'll be needing my soul back.
And Ethil tips her hand in the goo. That is a failure.
So you're like trying to reach out, and as you're looking at the goo, you can see like hands and arms and stuff moving in it. Can't make heads or tails of anything.
Ethil reach into her purse, hold out a cigarette, light it, and kind of hold it out over the goo.
Come on, I know you want it.
Catch a glimpse of somebody. It looks like the spirit of like an old woman at the very top of this fountain, like reaching over the edge, looking down, like her hand is reaching for the cigarette.
Grandma, look.
Above her, floating in the air, looks to be a very familiar priestess of the crawling chaos, and she is just levitating, and you can hear her familiar laugh.
Nope.
I want to shoot that bitch.
Does she look corporeal?
She looks like a spirit.
Damn it.
I had a feeling. Grandma, I think the person
Who is
looking,
that? Who is it?
the one who took my grandma's soul.
The one that made me weak in the knees.
It's the goddamn priestess, bitch.
I don't think we can hurt her, though, unless you can make her corporeal.
Or I can go to her.
Grandma, please. She's already seduced Blake. I don't think you can handle her.
Ethil's gonna look up at the corporeal priestess.
You want me to come in there after you, bitch? I'll do it. I swear to God.
Is there any reaction?
She looks down and smiles. I'm waiting.
It's on, bitch.
And Ethil jumps in.
Stop. Don't.
What do we have? Oh, good heavens. Shit. I'm going in after Grandma.
Stop. Don't come back.
Not going.
All right. Ethil and Bonnie have both jumped into the black ooze.
I'm absolutely not thinking about jumping into the ooze.
You have chosen wisely.
There was no part of me that thought that that was going to be a good idea.
I'm just going to observe.
It gets very quiet, and then something begins to rise out of this fountain. You see these like black tentacles start to come out, and it looks almost like a tarnished yellow, and you realize it's Pikachu from Pokemon.
What the
I
hell?
knew it!
And you hear the priestess, you have chosen the form of the crawling chaos.
I knew it!
We should probably go with the sand check.
I just found this picture online.
Yep, there you go.
Well, I fail.
Oh, I made that. No problem.
You take 1 point of sand if you pass.
I felt that really bad.
Okay, I lost 3.
I lost 9.
Oh, God.
Ouch.
Billy Bob, you believe there's some sort of elaborate plan that can save the day, and you need to execute it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I want to shoot the Pikachu. Extreme success, 41.
Big chunk comes off of it. and then pieces of it fall apart, and then it looks like they turn into little flying earwigs, and they start to fly around and go everywhere.
This isn't good, guys. I think we should just run.
I like the running idea. I think that's an excellent way to go.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
I'm still worried. You have a 50-50 shot with me so far because, like, you first exploded the motor and then you made the other one work. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to feel about your plan.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault that you guys didn't take care of that forklift properly.
So Nova takes out of her pocket a deck of cards. She takes 3 cards. She gives them a kiss, and they turn into razor sharp blades that she's gonna throw at this thing. 19.
So you see these like razor blades go through and cut pieces of Pikachu. They hit the ooze and they seem to crawl, look like they grow legs, and they just like crawl up over the ooze and over the fountain and run off into the darkness.
Oh, I'm headed for where the boat crashed as fast as my little legs can run. I'm trying to see if my bike with that juiced up battery survived. I've got a plan.
Give me a luck roll.
That's a fail on the luck roll.
How important is it for you to
Oh
have
no,
this
I'm
bike?
sorry. I forgot. My luck went up this session, so that's actually a pass.
Yes, you find your bike because obviously you would have stashed it on the boat in case you had an opportunity to ride it on this side on the island.
My grand scheme is to take this battery that we juiced up with that crystal and try to short this butter out with it. It's probably a horrible idea, but not in Billy Bob's mind right now.
There you go. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, he's totally insane. This is great.
Front tire's all bent, so it's like doing the as he's riding along.
As the Gorn continue just to walk away and go back peacefully, quietly into their homes.
I will take one more shot, but this time instead of moving closer, I will then run. 19 points of damage, and then I turn and just start running away.
You see the tentacle come out, swoop like it's trying to grab you, and misses, and just picks up one of the Gorn that's just aimlessly wandering back, and picks it up and raises it up into the air.
Guys, this isn't gonna work. Run!
Hearing Blake say that we should run, and Nova knowing how excellent she is in combat, is going to strongly take his advice and run after him.
Just as you turn and run, the tentacle misses and grabs another Gorn. And now there are 2 Gorn in the air. Billy Bob on the bike, riding towards Pikachu.
All right, I'm going to get up close to him. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to unstrap that battery off the back of it. And I'm just going to run over and touch both terminals to this thing's, like, tentacle, I guess, whatever's touching the ground.
Okay, so Pikachu is in the fountain, and the tentacles are coming out over the fountain. So
I'll just throw the battery in the fountain then. That'll short the whole damn thing out. I mean, I'm temporarily mad, so I've got to shock this Pikachu.
Yeah. I mean,
don't lie. You do this anyway, even if you went mad.
Probably.
This is also the battery that got overcharged with the purple crystal.
Yeah.
No, that was not a purple crystal.
It was black.
Yeah, it was the black crystal.
Yeah, the black crystal, yeah.
This is evil. We're putting evil with evil to make more
fighting
evil.
fire with fire.
This isn't going to end well.
Oh, yes, it is. Billy Bob knows what he's doing.
Billy Bob, give me a throw roll.
Actually, I rolled a 22. I'll spend 2 points of luck. Right at the base of the giant Pikachu into the fountain.
You hurl this battery that is glowing with some kind of black energy into the crawling, undulating black ooze that Bonnie and Ethil have not returned from. There is a flash. Blake and Nova, as you get up, as you were knocked to the ground by something, you get up and you turn around, and Pikachu is 10 times the size it was before.
I knew it. I knew it.
It's like the Ghostbusters Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, damn it.
There is a wall of black ooze slime, like a tidal wave, coming in your direction at a rapid rate of speed.
Who melted the peep, damn it? I will run and try not to die.
How tall is the tidal wave?
Probably 25 feet.
Y'all can totally outrun that, no problem.
Is there something to duck behind that can take the force of this wave?
There is one of the metal containers that you took across with the boat laying there at the end near the pond, where the water was.
I will jump on the other side of it, putting it between me and this wave. And after the brunt of this wave, I will try to climb on top of this thing.
I am going to take this opportunity to turn into a bat and fly up.
What the fuck? You can't. How do you do that? You just fucking shapeshift into stuff? We're not playing D&D. You're not a druid.
It says on my character sheet that I can do it. So.
Well, your character sheet's evil.
Give me a power roll.
That is a hard success.
Blake, give me a dodge roll. As you turn to look for Nova, she suddenly is not there, and this wall of black slime tidal wave crashes into the metal container and goes right over you. It just moves all the way across that pond, just pushing all that water. Get inside and begin to float out into the stagnant pool.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'll just sit here and ride it out, I guess. Fucking bat.
You're just like Castaway right now.
Waiting to find my volleyball.
There's a couple Gorn kind of just laying dead in the black ooze, just floating by. And you see a cigarette come to the surface.
I'll scoop it out, thinking it's something to do with Ethil.
Okay.
Bye, Ethil, and I toss it.
The video got delayed this week due to a copyright strike. All I have to say is,
Fuck Canada! It's just words. It's how well, you want to relate to the words.